Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So, I somehow managed to avoid the fork. I was sure I was going to get my loss that game, but no. So that means I'll probably save my loss for this game. My first one, that is. More losses will come. Let's see what kind of incredibly ugly opponent it finds to punish me for having no losses yet. When matchmaking is working, that's what it's doing. It starts making leaps of logic. So, well, you beat 3 people in a row, and you lost 0 of those. Maybe you're really good. Let's find you someone really good to play against.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Although you can't have that kind of really powerful matchmaking in the arena, because it's just the arena. I'm going to get rid of this, even though it's the cheap thing I can cast. I'm going to get rid of him. I guess I'm going to keep these 2. I was tempted to get rid of the Ogre Magi, but I really don't want a Lava Burst in my starting hand because the Overload is killer. Play that early. Like, it's amazing that you can do that and still do something else in a turn, because it's so cheap up front. But early in the game, the last thing you want to be doing is on your 3rd turn, spend all your mana, and then have it also spend half your mana on your next turn. That's bad. That's also bad. Free secrets. Oh, where were you last turn? Oh, so annoying. I am just gonna make a totem. This would have been great last turn. Okay, that would have been nice to have like on the first turn. But now it's not going to work out that way. She could have been alive to coin buff and stuff, but no, I gotta use my coin to get out a Yeti. As one does. Although, the Yeti is going to get killed by this guy anyhow. You're going to be like, shoot him, kill Yeti. So actually, I should just coin out the not as good as Yeti, the Ogre Magi. Because I think he's still tough enough that the mage will have to do that, maybe. But, I don't know. It'd be pretty tempting to shoot this and then hit this guy. Oh, Arcane Missiles. How's that going to work? It could have been much worse. Could have hit it with... What? What are you doing? If you're going for my face, you should have shot this guy and hit me for 5. Why would you do it that way? Ah. I'm going to lose to this person, and I think that was an incredibly bad play, but I'm going to lose to them anyway. Awesome.
What to do?
Giving this guy +1/+1 does me no good at all. Because I can kill either one of them and die. And even with the +1/+1, he'll just get shot. So, whoop-de-doo. I'm going to kill this because he doesn't give her a free secret, and he's a huge threat for a mage. I guess kill that and play the Yeti seems like the thing to do. I could also play this and the Argent Squire, and then I would have targets for the Defender next turn. I think I'm better off going with straightforward Yeti, though. That Defender could be useful much later in the game. Like, critical later. Whereas giving +1/+1 to the Panther and Taunt is not really ideal. Taunt obviously not working on a minion while it is stealth. The game was always like that, it's just common sense, but they made it more explicit recently, I think. Okie dokie. So now I could give him +1/+1, kill her, and he would be left with 2 health. That's starting to look pretty attractive. Let's make a totem and see what I get. I could also just Lava Burst her. Lava Burst her, and then I'd have 2 mana to make a totem. So, yeah. Make a totem first and see what I get. See if it makes any difference. Spell damage does not make a difference in this particular instance, even though I'm thinking of using a damage spell. But yeah, give him the bonus. He kills her. He's big enough that it takes this guy to take him down. Or I just blow her up. I only have 4 mana next turn. I've still got stuff I can do with 4 mana, though. And hurt my opponent. I think we're going to do that. I hate to, but I should really kill this guy. He's going to keep hurting me. She's going to get the secret eventually. Unless she only had like 1 or 2 secrets in there, in which case I could have maybe ignored him long enough, but I think it's a bad idea to try. Having board control is pretty valuable. Okay, so he's frozen. I can actually bounce him and get his health back. And this guy's big enough to kill that. The problem is if that's a mirror entity. So if I played her to decoy the mirror entity, then I have only 3 mana left. I could Defender Vargas these two. This would be a 1/3. She wouldn't get much if it's a mirror entity. She'd just get a 2/3. This could attack her and test for Vaporize or something. And he'd be a 5/4 taunt, which could fight this. You know what? Maybe I'm just being too clever for myself, but that seems like a good play. I would do this play if there wasn't a secret out there, for sure. I would bounce him, have a guy with enough attack to kill that thing. But I think, given that I can test out a couple of different secrets this way. So it's not a mirror entity. It's an ice barrier. Okay. I can live with that. I mean, that's a good chunk more damage I have to do to kill her. So, and she got it for free. That's a big difference. Not a huge fan of. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that was horrible. My other play would have been just as bad for that, though. I guess I totem Sludge Belcher? You can't kill that, though. It's going to be hard.
I wonder.
I'm going to get my face beaten in now. I guess I could play the Jungle Panther, Scarlet Crusader, and the Argent Squire, and then I have options for next turn. Unless I just get Flame Strike again. Because I can Shattered Sudden the Jungle Panther and use it to kill that thing, which is a 5/5 with no abilities and is totally gonna kick my ass. My health is so low, like the differential here, I don't know how I can come back from that. I'd be at 9 if she'd made the smarter version of that play with the Berserker. No, I'd be at 10, whatever. Still 3 damage. Wow, that is miserably bad. I can play the Sludge Belcher to slow down her roll, and I can boost this to kill that. So that's what we're going to do. Boosting a Sludge Belcher is tempting, but I don't think it's going to... Well, actually, I could play the Sludge Belcher, make him a 4/6. The defense doesn't make a difference. He does 1 more damage to that, basically. But I could also use this and her bubble to kill that thing. Or I could use this and her bubble to kill that thing. Huh. And then boost the Sludge Belcher.
What?
Yay for thinking of different options.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Now, do I hit her in advance and cost the bubble?
I fight.
I think I'm... Just seems so silly. I should probably hit her, but it's going to take quite a lot to make me unable to do 1 more damage to this. Probably easier to just kill me. Oh, that's no good. Now I can't bounce her. Boo. I can bounce her, though. That if you don't cast a spell, I can kill this and then bounce her. But I don't know how many of my problems that's going to solve. Still a little ugly here. Really? Alright then. I know it's going to make him more vulnerable, but I think I'm going to use him to kill that. Because of, you know, order of operations, etc.
What to do? Excuse me.
Push forward.
I'll put it on your head.
That. Sure, let's do it this way. Is it the smartest? Probably not, but it does let me kill another thing. And then we're just going to make a totem. We'll save this guy for some turn when I might need to fill out the mana another way. Hey, it healed him 1! Hooray! That doesn't really make much difference. I mean, if she had a Frostbolt, she could still Frostbolt and shoot him, but... Flame Strike, bad! I'm just... Basically, I just can't fight the Flame Strikes. That's why I'm losing. Because I don't have the area damage to have, like, gotten me back into shape in different times when it would have been useful. So basically, I'm just betting on a Taunt Totem, because otherwise I'm probably dead. Even with a Taunt Totem, I'm probably dead. But, like, without a Taunt Totem, I'm really probably dead. But yeah, there's no way that I could fight back against those efficient Flame Strikes. I have to do as much as I can, and I was. Flame Strikes are bad. I tried.
What you looking at?
No, that's pretty big. Doesn't have me dead right yet, but it's kind of a moot point. Although, if she doesn't have the direct damage, the Earth Elemental might actually keep me standing for another round. Interestingly enough. There's no real way to, there's no, like, I can kill that and lose my tiger. I don't have a good way to kill that guy, really. Except that, unless it has to fight the Earth Elemental, which would be awesome. But I think I'm just going to have to play the Earth Elemental, trade those, and just forge ahead. Because I don't have any better way to fight that thing. And do I play her now? Next turn I'm only going to have the 7 mana. I won't be able to play both of these. Is there another Flame Strike coming? I don't know. I'll play the Kobold. Because I'm at 5 health. There's only so much like contingency planning you can do when you're at 5 health. I gotta go all out.
I've got the beast in my...
Oh, there we go. Game over. That's why a lot of people don't like the elementals for constructed play. I say, nuts to constructed play. This is the arena. It's worth a try. But that time it failed me. So 3 and 1. Alright, keep going. Yeah, those were 2 very efficient flame strikes. But really, should I have been trying to play as though every move was going to be a flame strike? I don't think I could have done much better. I was struggling with the opponents that were there, and I was generally winning out against them pretty well. And then the Flame Strike would come along, destroy my entire army of 4 creatures, half of which were good.
You asked for it.
It's like, mages, stupid mages. It is a different mage. Get rid of that, and you're more late gamey, I think. Let's try and get like a Yeti or something. Yeah, that's okay. Have I gone second every single game? Because certainly I feel like every single game. Statistically, that is a disadvantage. Although I haven't seen numbers since Noxramas to see if that's changed at all, but I'm guessing they tried pretty hard not to. Boy, I could coin her out, but she's going to get shredded because it's a mage with a bunch of weenies. She's actually not a good choice for right now, so I'm just going to make a totem. Yeah, it could be worse. That one forces her to spend a whole bunch of mana, or the 1/1. That works. Excuse me. That's not great, though. I think we're now going to go with this plan. I'm not going to coin out something good to fight the Cobra. I mean, she's never going to be that great against the mage because it's always just 2 mana shoot off the bubble. The earlier in the game we are, the more it hurts to spend 2 mana on that bubble. Really? Somebody finally had an actual Bloodline. That's pretty obnoxious. Okay, now matters are worse. This is where, again, I have no AoEs. Oh boy. Not sure how much I can do against this stuff. I'm tempted to play him and that, except that he doesn't even deal with this problem. He needs a lot of help in order to get that other 2 damage. If I play something bigger, it just gets killed by the snake. If I'm lucky. Wow. No, I'm pretty... That guy hosed me pretty good. Which is what hosers do. One of the reasons I don't like hosers. It's like this one card shreds me for no good reason. It's not like my strategy was overpowered or something. Just trying to decide if it's worth coining out the Ardent Squire. She might take more effort. She can get rid of that thing potentially. I think I'm going to have to because I'm in like dire straits. It means I can't coin out a 6-cost card next turn, but it probably wasn't anyway. Wow. You can do it that way. Didn't take a lot of damage. This is where if I had a Lightning Storm in my deck at all, you'd be like, hurrah! But no. Things are in fact bad. This guy can now kill something at least. So I think we're going to go this, and we can put out a totem. If it's a taunt totem, it stops 2 damage. Otherwise, it does nothing. This guy is also going to stop 2 damage, but there's a good chance that he can kill something. I mean, this guy, but that's something. So I'm going to play him instead. I hate not milking the totems, it's not getting the card advantage, but I'm at too big a board disadvantage to not spend everything I can to try and equalize it. Wow, I'm so dead. Apparently this deck just doesn't like mages. Earthshock. I draw the Earthshock after I play the Geomancer. There's only one Earthshock in there. If I had this before, I could have played Geomancer and blown something up. God damn it. I mean, I could try and get the spell damage totem, but it's only a 1 in 4 chance. Now, Taunt Totem would also be helpful, the other ones would not. What do we do for 4 mana? Not much. Whereas for 6 mana, I could play this. It's probably not going to help me in time anyway. I'm mostly so screwed it doesn't matter, so let's give it a shot. 50-50 chance of a useful totem? That's a useful totem. Now, if I do Earthshock him, he loses 3 attack. Doesn't kill him, though. This kills that. Hits me for 7. Fireball, I die, pretty much. I can't believe that came the turn after I decided to play the Geomancer, where normally I save him all the time. No, I think I should just kill this, because I'm that far behind. Wait, now I can't play him without bouncing that, so I'm actually killing myself anyway. Wow, so stupid. Man. I'm just going to note that by the time I stopped playing competently in this game, it was already effectively lost. I can't even Earthshock him because he's untargetable. I can't do anything else after I hex that either. Wow. So I'm going to try and do this before this, because then it's a 50-50 chance instead of a 1 in 3 chance that I get a useful totem. Just having a second taunt totem would be funny. And it is funny. Who knew? Not much point in Earthshocking anything, though, since he is, of course, untargetable. Well, that was kind of funny, but not particularly useful. Good video, 2 losses in a row. If I had a lightning storm, it could almost solve this situation. It'd be like Earthshock, lightning storm, ta-da! I even have mana left for the Yeti, but no. Not a chance.
What to do?
That's not especially helpful. Yeah, so I'm dead. I could Earthshock this, but it doesn't change anything. So even with no cards, she can knock me down to 1, and then I'd have to kill her in 1 turn. Or heal myself a dramatic amount. So, yeah. There's the fireball. She could have killed me a while ago if she had that earlier. But, oh, man. That's funny. That game, I got crushed without even any flame strikes. I just got crushed. Largely by the Cinderai, like, stupid Hoser card. Anyhow. Well, this took a serious turn for the worse. Let's see if I can salvage anything from it at all next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.